Welcome to my C++ series. Today in this video we are going to learn size of operator. Just jump onto the code by just writing. So in the previous videos we are talked about the variables, that what are the variables and why we use them. Okay, so now we are going to use the size of operator. Size of operator, what it does, that it calculates the size of the data type. So for example, I am declared here that insect, then insect has a value is called 4. Okay, so when I'm going to call the size of operator, I'm just giving the data type here. I can give the variable name. Okay, so I also can provide the integer here. Okay, so what the size of operator does, it returns the, it actually a function behind the scene, but we call it the size of operator. So it returns the value in integer because it calculates the size, and the size is always in the positive, so it is integer. Then we can see out it, and we also can store it in another integer here. Okay, so I'm just going to see out that the size of the insect is what. So let's check it. What is the size of insect here? The size of the insect is 4, so the value is also 4. So what it does, so let's change the value, then build it. Let's check it. So it is also 4 here. Okay, so what it returns, it returns the size of the data type, because we are writing the integer here. So it doesn't matter if we write the insect here. What do you think that what it will do? So let's check it. So it's also giving us 4, that the size of the insect is 4. So what is the size? Size is in the memory, that how much memory it is taking. It is taking 4 bytes. So size of operator checks the data. Let's change it to a double here. Look at that, it is giving the size of the data type, that what is the size of this data type is. It returns, I already showed that, in integer. If you will try to write it in float, so it will work also. Then calculates the size, and you can see the 8 here. There is a no floating point, because size of operator, it returns the value in integer. Some of you thinking that I know the size of the data type, why should I use it? So some of time you are going to write the code on the CPU and the GPU. There will be a lot more code than the CPU and GPU does not know that how you arrange your data and what is the size of your data. So by using size of operator, you have to tell that the GPU or the CPU that this is the size of my data is. So an example will make clear, but this is not our topic to show the example by writing the code in the GPU or the CPU. So writing in a professional way, you are going to write a generalized function, that where you are a fun function, you are passing a different data types and it is calculating the size and giving it back. So like size of operator, it takes any type of value but returns in a general, that returns is integer here. So The same is the case with the GPU and the CPU. When you are writing the code, then you have to tell that this is the size of my data type, and you have to process it by using this size, so it will move onto the in the memory, this size. So a lot of stuff CPU and GPU does when they are working with with your data as well. So I hope you all understand that how to use the size of operator. So it is not being useful in the simple program size of operator. So because you all have known that what is the size of integer, what is the size of double, what is the size of a float, and the character as well. So it will be useful in the future that if you will write the code on the CPU or the GPU for the game development or for the machine or the embedded development. So this will be useful as well. I hope this little bit explanation will tell you that how we can use it, that, and why should we use it as well. So I hope you all have understand the size of operator. Goodbye for now.